Alright, hello. And today we are going to play some Jeskai Convoke. This is just a net deck I ripped off of... I ripped it off of Twitter. I think the person said they top rated a challenge, but I couldn't find it on Moto. Either way, doesn't matter. This is Jeskai Convoke. We've got some new cards. I'm not going to go too much over the old cards, but we've got Frontline Rush, which is sort of another Resolute Reinforcement. Notably can't be found off of Knight-Errant, but you get the upside of being able to pump a creature, which is obviously incredibly useful. And then we've got Frostcliff Siege, which is an enchantment. When it enters, you can choose Jeskai or Teamer. You can choose Jeskai whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And Teamer, which is the one I assume we're going to choose, is creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. So you get this consistent pressure from this card where you're just making 4 power every time you play one of your sort of raise the alarm type effects. And I thought it was interesting. Obviously plays well with Gleeful Demolition, and I just wanted to give it a try. Sideboard, nothing too fancy here. Just some removal, temporary lockdown stuff. I guess notably some Surge of Salvation. And then some Wilt-Leaf Lieges for Hopeless Nightmare. So that is the list. I'm going to play some best of 3 because we had someone smarter than me make a sideboard. I don't have to worry about that. And probably record a match or two. We'll see how the first one goes. But I will see you guys in the games. If you want the deck list, it will be in the description as always. Okay, let's go first. That's kind of interesting. I assume you just want to mulligan to like a powerful start. I don't think this cuts it. Well, this will be interesting. Obviously, the Recruiter is very good with Gleeful, but I think I'm just going to hedge on curving this into this. If I never find the blue source, maybe one of the cards I find will be making an artifact, and I'm going to hope that this stuff is good enough. And, you know, not having Recruiter will suck, but if I have Bunnicorn plus Gleeful, that's going to be strong. Yeah, this is really not the start you want for a deck like this. But this is part of the inconsistency of the deck, right? Is you don't always get to do the Gleeful thing. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe my opponent just has temporary lockdown and none of it really mattered. Well, I didn't this turn. Okay. Joke's on me. I actually messed up. I'm not supposed to play this because I can draw fast blue land, so that's my bad. I don't know if it's going to matter, though. We're not really doing all that much. And it's not like these are blanks, right? We skipped 2 draw steps, basically. I'll attack. I guess I messed up. Should have just grown the Warden. I don't know. I'm off it. I think we're pretty dead. Playing optimally at this point, probably not gonna get us back into the game. Got countered anyway, so it didn't matter. Opponent has done nothing. Fortunately, we had no pressure to punish them. They don't even have double white, so they couldn't wrath us. If we just, like, drew a single relevant card, they'd probably be dead by now. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I'm tilted, so we're going to concede because I don't want to slowly die. Let's die fast and go next. Alright, so get counters in. Do I want Bunnicorn here? I mean, it doesn't seem very good. I think I should overboard. Is Stroke even good? I guess Wrath of God or Day of Judgment. Bunnicorn's kind of awkward. Let's try this. Yeah, this isn't like crazy, but I think it's good enough. Maybe you just don't keep 4-landers. Maybe it's too many. But I got a little burned by the mulligan last time. Might end up just flooding and dying. I think this matchup probably gets a lot harder post-board, but I'm not positive. Yep. That's good. Now that we have this land, probably gonna win. Alright, well, I think we're just going to draw Imodane's Recruiter and hope my opponent never plays another spell. And if that doesn't happen, we're probably gonna concede the game. Stock up. Okay, well, can't beat it because it means they're gonna have 2 spells. So the whole never having a spell plan probably falls apart here, but maybe the top of their deck was 5 lands. Hey, we drew a spell. That's pretty exciting. Not bad. Got him down to 13. It is nice to not have to play against Wandering Emperor. Counterspell on that. Sure. Well, I can play it on No More Lies, can't I? Might be getting swept, but this is real. This is like a real thing that's happening. Didn't look like they had a sweeper. Maybe they're just sandbagging it. Come on, man. Give me a fucking break. Like... Please give me some help in this match. Oh fuck! All right, here we go. Don't wrath me, please. Another one of these, I guess. Get lost, sure. Gearhulk, why is that in your deck against me? The hell? That's not what I expected. Huh, okay. Well, maybe their hand's all right at 10s. I guess they could still just kill my thing for 5 minutes. So. What are we talking about here? Sure. Alright, you got me. GG. Alright, let's get another match of this deck. That one did not go the best. Alright, another 4-lander. That one went really well last time. I guess we'll try it. Yeah. Maybe it's just not our day to play Convoke. I don't know. In the past, I won a lot with this deck. It was never... It definitely fell off after, like, Slickshot, Show Off, Mice, all that stuff came out. But, this deck always seemed pretty powerful when I played it. But we are definitely seeing the other side of the coin. I guess I'm... no, we do this. Duh. Please no. Please God no. Please leave me alone. So it's like Team Routers. I don't think this start is getting it done. What the hell do they have? It's just this town, right? I think I was supposed to just play this main phase, because, like, even if it gets bounced, I get the scry. I think I'm just casting it anyway. See, I messed up a little bit. I guess if they have a sweeper, it's maybe better, because I just sacked the clue instead, but... I don't know what they have. Questing Druid, okay. I don't know if that's standard in this deck. Maybe it is. Well, that's annoying. I believe the game is over. I don't really have enough pressure. We could draw, like... I mean, even if I draw Imodanes. I have to draw Imodanes, basically. Sheltered by Ghost against this town is big enough. I guess I'll take it? I mean, it's probably a fine draw. Okay, no, they're the counter. Okay, that's a good card. Maybe this is a winnable game. The games where you draw this card and the games where you don't are pretty different. Torch, so they should have a bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is getting torched. They're getting a 1/1. We're doing it for 3. Nah, that was stupid. I should have done it for 2. Sorry, for 4. Alright, well, we did not get punished. I guess I'll take this. I think we're better off trying to grow the second Warden. Alright, well, we got him to 9. We have a big board. Imminent recruiter would obviously be crazy. Uh-oh. Don't have the elk, please. They have the elk, it would appear. Shit. Well, I'm probably just dead, which is not great. But maybe I'm not. I'm very dead, right? This is plus 2. 35, 4. This town is plus 1. I don't even know at what point they go infinite, but I think they can just this town bounce and kill me. Maybe not. I really don't know. I don't play this deck. So it's bounce. So this is 3 to 3, 4. The torch is plus 3. So these are both plus 3. And then the activation is 2. So it's 6 for a rebound. So yeah, I'm just dead. They're just going to play all their shit. Get back this town again. Bounce this. But yeah, it's a billion damage. Okay. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I didn't really expect to die, but they just kind of had the combo. So, good beats. My opponent is lethal. They're just clicking buttons for fun. Okay. I do not play against this deck ever. Do I want Rest in Peace? I think I'm just going to try to murder them. I think we are in the try to murder them camp. Does that mean that I want Counterspell? So Stroke can counter this town, which is kind of nice. Protect is also probably going to be able to do that. So Bunny just gets bounced. Maybe that's fine. Like, their deck can just be really clunky. I don't know how good Shelter actually is. Like, against the Elk, it's kind of nice. Doesn't really do much against the Otter. I think I'm supposed to board in some of this shit. Maybe Torch is actually good, but I'm on the play. We'll reconsider on the draw. I think I just want to nut draw them. Like, their deck is not the cleanest mana. It has awkward draws. I think I just want to be fast and try to be proactive. I don't know if that changes when I'm on the draw or not, but... We're just gonna do our nut draw thingy. We don't have the convoke creature, but this is still really strong. Opponent deep in the tank. But I assume this hand's definitely gonna be good enough against their average draws. But maybe they have sweepers post board. Could cause a problem. Like I said, I haven't been playing much Standard, and even when I did play Standard the past few sets ago, I rarely played against this deck. I think it just has the issue of what I've been discussing, which is that it can struggle against fast decks, and obviously there's things like mice, so that are popular. Okay. Well, we drew the thing. We got torched. We would have had turn 2 Knight, which is really broken. One of the many reasons I find the Standard format to be not very fun is that sometimes you just are dead, and there's nothing you can really do. You say to yourself, wow, I got this cool 5-drop in my hand, and then you die with it. Say, oops, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have built my deck that way. Alright, you used your mana. I've got all the stuff ever. Oops, duh. My bad. Like a land. Opponent is struggling here. Eventually, they're going to figure it out and be super fast, and it's going to be great. Alright, we didn't draw a land. I will just play more shit and hope that you don't have a sweeper. Please, God, opponent. I promise you, whatever it is, it's not as hard as you think it is. I promise you. Alright, let's get a land. Land would be Mondo cool. Thank you. I will attack you for 4 points of damage. Do you wish to block? We got a tank, we got a tank. Okay, we're blocking now. Let's go. Okay. Unfortunate. Yep. See, so this is exactly why I play Best One. Like, I think Best One is a pretty bad way to play Magic, but, like, it's kind of annoying playing against people that play like this. And I get it. Like, Magic's hard, but it's just not the greatest. Okay, so this Imodane's Recruiter is worth 5 damage right now. Alternatively, I just pump the Warden. It's 1 damage. Is back-to-back just better? Probably. I don't really know what other sweepers they could have, but I think if I'm two-shotting, I should always just play the haste guy. Like, even if they do, like, ill-timed explosion me or something and clear the board, if I draw untapped land, I can kill them with Recruiter Siren. Right? Yeah. It's 5. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, thank you. We got a 1-1. I was going to utilize the Forbidden Yurgo Jutsu, but come on, let's go! Alright, game 3. Time for suffering. Okay, so I get to reconsider counter spells, like things like Torch. I really don't love any of this shit. Is this somehow good? Is this tricksy enough to get them? And do I want to try to stop them from, like, combo looping? Stroke is so bad against everything except for this town. So I can just try to roll back the proactive nut draw. I don't think Torch accomplishes anything other than, like, blowing up the elk. And I think I'd rather just, like I said, play to the board. Maybe we go no bunny cord plus counter spells. Could be shelter as well. Bunnicorn gets chumped all day, though, so I'm fine trying this out. We're gonna have plenty of random shitters. I think the counter spell ending up being like a potential time walk is probably better than just a Tarmogoyf. Especially when I know they have sweepers. God, this hand. I don't think I can keep this. I think I just need like a nut draw. Yeah, this is probably fine. Not exactly a nut draw, but like it is powerful, right? We get to activate Warden on turn 2 and we have Knight. Torch this if you want. Okay, well, we got all our colors. Okay, that does not seem like a good card against the token deck, but whatevs. Maybe a little bit soft to Pyroclasm, but like this is so powerful. It's not even that bad, right? I just lose 3 things. These Knights are not generous. Also, they shuffle, so I can't see the things that I put away. I don't really know why they shuffles, but whatevs. Still in a decent spot. Well, maybe this is what you want. I don't know. Right? Like your options in team are maybe a bit limited. It's never gonna die to your own sweepers. Okay, so now what? So Recruiter is block here. Probably like spell plus block. Maybe trade Warden. Removal spell. One like this. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that's good enough. It's fine. Let's block here. So what, this is a pump spell for 7? What are the odds they have a counter anyway? I think we go max damage this turn. Didn't do the math, but forcing them to act instead of like play an Otter and then do the Elk combo again seems appealing. It's possible they're not really even at the point where that's something they could do, but okay, cool. Well, not the most riveting gameplay, but we got it done. Let's look at the deck. I don't really... The new cards didn't come up too much. Honestly, when I was thinking about the blue-red enchantment, I don't even know if I like it, because there's so many spots where you're just hoping to top deck a way to make your things larger, and this doesn't do that, right? Creature you control... Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Yeah, so this is always an Anthem. I don't know why I was thinking, like, when they entered, they got +1/+0 in haste. Okay, yeah, this is a hell of a card, then. Never mind. Alright, well, we didn't draw it. And then it also has the flexibility of both. I get why you would want to play this card. This card does seem really strong. But yeah, this didn't ever get used as a pump spell. We kind of just did basic Jeskai Convoke stuff. Not too much to say, unfortunately. I hope that, you know, maybe this gives people ideas to try, and it's helpful in that sense. Maybe you have a little bit of better luck drawing some of the new cards. But yeah, this is Jeskai Convoke. I think it's still a solid deck. Maybe like a tier 2 deck, but definitely reasonable to play if you like these go-wide decks. Has these disgusting nut draws, and it's pretty good at using Sheltered by Ghosts if this is a card you want to use to beat up things like mice. I do think I messed up the sideboard. I think this stroke is supposed to be 3 Protect the Negotiators, so you could change that if you want, but it's fine either way. I mean, this is a little bit better against this town if that's something you're worried about, but that card's not very good against this deck anyway. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.